Final thing we need to do in this document is the script, include our scripts. So let's see, yeah, this is good. So script, and this one is just going to be jQuery, so we can use that. Okay, so that is in JavaScript /jQuery.js. Okay, and we also want the dashboard.js. Okay, I'm going to save that, and hopefully this works out. So we want to go to /admin. Alright, so it looks like we're getting an error here. Unexpected text. Oh. Get rid of those. What's this? Unexpected token indent. Alright, so something, the indent got messed up a little bit. Body. So this is in the layout file. Layout 2. Body. Alright, let's get rid of this. And I think, let me see if that helped. Alright, good. So when there's no errors, it's going to go ahead and render the layout too. Alright, so this is perfect. This has our projects listed here. We have the ID, the name, the service. These edit links, those will work later on. Don't worry about it now. But yeah, so here's the dashboard. What we want to do now is be able to add a project. Alright, so let's set that up. Okay, so we're going to go back to admin.js. And first thing we need to do is display a form to add a project. So let's say router. So this will be a get because we're just displaying a form. Okay, so we want to get /new. Okay, function. And all we're going to do is say res.render. Okay, and we want to render, we'll say new. And that's it, really. And we don't have anything to pass to it. So save that, and then we need to create new. So under views, we're going to create new.jade. And we'll open that up. And I'm just going to paste in this form. Okay, so make sure you extend layout 2. And we just have a form. It's going to go to admin new. And you want to make sure you include enc type because we have a file that we need to upload. Down here we have input and type file. Okay, and you'll notice we have a name for each field as well. That's what we're going to grab to pass that info in. So let's save that. And now we should at least be able to see the form. Okay, if we reload, go to add project. Okay, so that's the form, but you know what? Let's go to layout 2, and I think if we put, where's the CSS? I think if we put a slash here, I think that'll, yeah, there we go. So actually, let's put a heading here. So under new, oh, we do have a heading. Why isn't it showing? New project. Oh, you know what? We need to just change something with this template real quick. So let's go to layout 2, and you want to go to your nav bar and just get rid of this class navbar fixed top. Okay, get rid of that. And now you can see that the heading shows. All right. So now we need to create the post route for the form. So under admin.js, we're going to say router.post, and it's going to be /new. Okay, request result next. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is put all the fields that are entered in the form into variables. Okay, so I'm going to paste that in. Basically, we have the title, and it's going to be equal to request.body.title. And then we have description, we have service, client, and project date. Okay, you'll notice I don't have the project image yet. I'm going to do that separately. So first thing we need to do with the image is check and make sure there's one. We'll say check image. Well, I shouldn't say make sure. It's not going to be mandatory. But I'm going to say if request dot files, make sure you use files, not body, dot project image. I think is that the name that I used? Yeah. Okay, project image, and we're also going to have an else. Alright, now there's quite a bit I need to put in here, so I'm going to just paste it in. Okay, if there's an image, then we're going to assign all its properties to a variable, and we're not using all these. I just like to do it in case you want to use some. You can get the path, you can get the MIME type. All we really need from this is the image name right here. Alright, so basically if there's an image, we're going to set this variable, project image name. If there's not an image, then we're going to set this as well. Okay, but we're going to set it to noimage.jpg. Alright, because that means, actually this needs to be in quotes. What that means is if there's no image, this is going to get put in. So you could just create an image and name it this, put it in your images folder, and that's what's going to show if there's no image, which is a lot nicer than just showing no image. Alright, so that takes care of the file. Now we need the validation. Alright, I'm not going to go nuts with the validation. Basically, it needs to have a title, it needs to have a service, and this should say service, not email. Alright, now to check for errors, we'll say variable errors is equal to request dot validation errors. Okay, and that comes from the express validator module. Alright, now what I'm going to do is check for errors. Okay, so we'll say if errors okay, so if there are errors, then we're just going to re-render the form, and we'll also pass these values in so we can use them if we need to. If it does pass, we're going to create a new object, a new project object, and we're going to set all the fields. And you'll notice that image is set to project image name, okay, which is up here. Okay, so next we need to do the query. So we'll say variable query connection.query. You can see how easy this is. Say insert into projects, and we can say set, and then a placeholder, which is the question mark. And then let's see, project, I'm going to pass that in, and then our callback. Okay, and that's going to take error and result. Okay, and you could do something here if you wanted to. I'm just going to put a comment. Alright, and then we need to just redirect, or we need to create our message. So we'll say request.flash, and I'm going to pass in, it's a success message, so it'll be formatted correctly, and then we'll just say project added. Then we just want to redirect, so we'll say res dot location, and we want to go to /admin, and res dot redirect admin. Alright, so let's save that. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so dashboard, and we'll say add project, let's say project 3. This is a test service. No, we'll just say web design client, say client 3, and let's choose an image. Actually, I'm going to grab one of the actual template images. Okay, so we'll grab let's grab the cake, and then the date, say the 1st, submit, project added, and you can see project 3, service web design. We can't edit it yet, but if we go to visit site, you can now see that we have project 3. Okay, perfect. So we're going to stop there, and in the next video I'll show you how to edit projects as well as delete them.